guys, welcome back, and today I will be giving some update ideas. Make sure to check out YouTube Stars, and if you do not have 800 trophies, join YouTube Elite so you can gain those trophies. Anyway, let's hop into the first update idea. So the first update idea, since everybody is teaming in Showdown, would be a teaming type of Showdown game. Now how this would work is that if you join the game and you're automatically chosen a teammate, and you can't kill that teammate, and you won't be able to kill that teammate, and the teammate won't be able to kill you, but you can kill all the other teams together. So, and also the other thing about this, if you would take a box, then if let's say you take a box, okay guys, and then your teammate takes a box, then you would have two. It's because if you would take a box, then him and you will get a box. And also if he would get a box, then he would get a box, and you would get a box. So that's how that would work. And I personally think that's just gonna fix all the problems of the teaming kind of thing. There still might be teammates, but at least they will have actually something to team in. So anyways guys, that's my first idea for these update ideas. So the next one will be a new brawler. So this new brawler will have a couple of features. It's gonna be very unique to all the different other brawlers that there are. It's gonna have this attack that goes underneath the ground. Now it might be a little too OP if you weren't able to see it, but I think it would have a trail underneath the ground and then popping up like an explosion of some kind of volcano or something popping up from the ground. That would be a very unique brawler. I already have a name for it, and his name would be Destroyer. So Destroyer would have that an attack that goes underneath the ground, and then has a big explosion, like kind of a volcanic explosion up, doing kind of spilling lava that does 50 damage per let's say ash little tiny pieces that goes up. So you would be able to see it would be gray on the ground, and it's kind of a radius of Barley's super, just kind of like Spike's super. Kind of that would be about the size of it. So that would be its super. That would do that. No, not his super. It's attack, main attack. So let's get into the super part of it. The super of this brawler. The super of this brawler is actually a flying eagle. This flying eagle will drop little lava spills, and hit the person 50 damage per hit. Somewhat like Pam's Cheerios that she fires. 50 damage per hit. I call them Cheerios, you can call them whatever you want, but I call them Cheerios. And yeah, so it would be doing 50 damage, drop bombs, some type of bombs that just comes from a flaming kind of eagle. That would also look really cool to it. Anyways, that would be the second idea that I have. The third one, which was also they are already thinking of doing something like this: friendly battles. Now this will fix everything when it comes to streaming. The main reason that I haven't streamed yet is because of that. Because I was like going to do all these types of tournaments like Clash Royale did, but they haven't added it. Lex Mobile Gaming, I'm gonna give a shout out to him, link in the description, go check him out. Very, way bigger of a YouTuber than I am, but oh well. He makes amazing Brawl Stars videos. Go check him out in the link down below. So, these friendly battles would have, like, different types of mechanics. Like a band, there would be a new section, like, to open up, somewhat like Clash Royale, and there'd be, like, friendly battle clubs, where there would be clubs, and you would be able to like start them for, I probably think shouldn't be gems. I think it should be like so you have some for those really high level players, like it should be 2 chips to be able to create one of these clubs. You can somewhat like the game rooms, you can create a club up to 10 people that are able to be in a club in those types of things. So that's my third idea. Jumping in to the fourth update idea. I know this might sound crazy just because I just did a game mode kind of thing, but this game mode is unique in a couple of ways. It's like the kind of smoke that's in Showdown. Imagine that while you're playing a game, where it's everywhere in the map. It just doesn't do as much, but then you would die, because otherwise you won't live. So there will be healing stations. It won't be the map won't be as big as this Showdown map, but there would be like healing stations, and you would have to and there would be like 4 corners of it, 4 teams of 3 that would be all at the edges of all of the corners of the game. And there are 10 crystals for each. There are 40 crystals in the game, and the team, 45 crystals in the match. The team that has the most crystals will win. Now, that would be somewhat like Smash and Grab. So not just that, there will also be like kind of a bounty. So if you would have a bounty, you'd get, actually let's call them diamonds. There will be someone like looking like diamonds. So it would be also like bounty. Each kill that you get, trying to get those crystals, will pay like an extra diamond for your team. And then there would be 2 minutes and 30 seconds. The team that has the most at the end will win. That's all the update ideas I have today, and hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll just leave the gameplay and maybe some music in here if you guys want. But anyway, enjoy the rest of the gameplay, and check out YouTube Stars, amazing man. Check out Lex Mobile Gaming, amazing YouTuber. Other than that, hope you guys enjoyed the rest of this video. I'll play some music on right now.